President Trump just announced new tariffs that are serious bad news for your favorite sneaker brands.
The tariff hikes will affect pretty much all the Asian countries where most of the footwear brands make most of their sneakers. Tariffs are an extra charge placed on imported goods that come from other countries, and Trump's new ones are already hurting big players like Nike and Adidas. Nike said in an SEC filing last year that factories made roughly 50% of its footwear in Vietnam, 27% in Indonesia, and 18% in China. All those countries are getting reciprocal tariffs. 46% for Vietnam, 32% for Indonesia, and 34% for China. Brands like Nike have worked for a long time to shift away from China to avoid these kind of tariffs, only to get hit with a whole new set of duties in other countries. Basically, importing all those goods into the US would cost Nike way more with new tariffs, which could mean eventual higher prices for consumers because someone has to absorb the cost. Nike shares took a beating after Trump announced the tariffs, dropping around 13% to their lowest point since November 2017. Adidas is going through the same thing. Last year, Adidas made 39% of its footwear in Vietnam, 32% in Indonesia, and 14% in China. All those goods will be more expensive with these tariffs. Adidas stocks like hit up 11%, Puma is down 11%, and even JD Sports went down 8%. You know who isn't hurting as much though? New Balance. New Balance isn't a publicly traded company, so there aren't clear signals on the effect of these tariffs, but it's one of the few big footwear brands that actually makes or assembles products here in the US, meaning a chunk of its business will be isolated from the Trump trade wars. Nike didn't respond to a request for comment on the new tariffs from Complex. Same for Adidas, although an Adi spokesperson said they were evaluating the tariff decision and continuing to quote-unquote monitor the evolving situation. We don't know how all this is going to play out just yet, and it could blow over, but if you spend money with Nike or Adidas, it's a situation you'll want to monitor too.